Intro music, cue intro music. It looks like we are live, guys. Maybe some intro music coming, we'll see. Are you guys aren't exhausted or anything, are you? No one here is exhausted, right? You have nothing to be exhausted by. I can see it in your faces. You're ready to find out what happened here, and so am I. Maybe we have no intro music, but who cares? We're live, and we're rocking and rolling. So welcome to the Kayak Adventure Series, Ozarkana. You know, Poplar Bluff, Missouri, you guys have been amazing, amazing hosts. I can't thank you guys enough. Halfies. Who loved Halfies? Let's talk about, man, they've been great. Yeah, round of applause for Halfies. A great place to have a festival when it's 95 degrees outside, right? And hang out and play some games. So thank you guys at Halfies for opening ceremonies and for closing ceremonies. And also, later we'll be heading back to Halfies. Whoever wants to hang out, get some food. We'll be heading back to Halfies. And Half Whiskey, if you guys were at the Bass U brunch on Friday, who was at Bass U brunch and learned some stuff? Yeah, had some good breakfast. All right, sweet. We'll be back at Half Whiskey Saloon, 2 blocks down from Halfies. We can walk there from here, guys, later today. So if you don't need to get food, we'll just go straight over there. If you need to get food, you can obviously stop at Halfies. But I think we got a slide somewhere, right, for the Chamber of Commerce, I believe, to thank the Chamber. Cue slide. We'll see. I think this thing moves. Maybe it just needs like some. All right, well, first of all, we're going to thank GoPro. Kayak Adventure Series presented by GoPro. See, this is my cue. So, Kayak Adventure Series presented by GoPro. Thank you to GoPro. Who out there was actually filming with a GoPro with anything this weekend? Anybody? Yeah, see, you're going to help make our presentation much better. If you guys want, if I'm not bright enough, you can cue some lights up on me. You guys are going to make our presentation so much better. What are you saying, Jake? No lights. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If I don't look bright enough, you can turn them up. If not, then don't. But thank you guys, GoPro, so much. You guys do an awesome job filming. We got some incredible footage to show you guys. So thank you, because that's what this is all about. Coming into these theaters and being able to see the action, because we don't do lives like, you know, Bass Boat World, you know, Major League Fishing and the Elite Series. We don't have people out there live on us, but we can cover ourselves. We can be the media because it's so simple with the invention of the GoPro camera. So thank you to GoPro for believing in us, and thank you guys for using the cameras and getting us that awesome footage that we can then, of course, turn around and share with you guys right here in the theater. So thank you to GoPro. I don't know who is next, but let's see who we got to thank next. We already thanked the Poplar Bluff Chamber, but I will say this. I don't know if Morgan is here or not. If she is, we can shout her out. But Morgan and Steve from the Chamber. Steve, I know, had family from Germany, so he is at their house on the Current River hanging out with his family from Germany. So thank you to Steve Halter and Morgan McIntosh from the Chamber for believing in the series and believing in us and having us come here to their beautiful area, which has a very diverse, as you guys know, this was the most diverse bodies of water we've ever had in a tournament, because who was frogging pads and thick matted vegetation by cypress trees, and who was out there in a crystal clear water creek with smallmouth? Completely different. And we're going to find out tonight how it all went down and who figured this puzzle out, this very unique puzzle at Ozarkana. All right, next up, I'm going to roll through this. Moyak. Thank you to Moyak Kayak Fishing Series for doing a joint event with us and for just being a great local club. Next up, we've got the KMO, Kayak Anglers in Missouri. Same thing. You guys have been killing it out there. So raise your hand, shout out if you're with any of those clubs here today. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You represented Missouri very, very well. I will say that. And we'll find out later if you guys held your home court advantage. If a winner from this event was from this state in one of those series, and you didn't let somebody from out of state come in here and take it. So we'll find out. But thank you guys for all that you do for us and helping promote this series, scheduling and working with us. I can't thank you guys enough. Steve, Jesse, Josh Booth with Moyak. So you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll be talking to them later. At the very end of this presentation, we will do the Moyak Awards for the joint event for Moyak. So stick around for that. And then the very last thing we'll do is raffle off the kayak from Old Town, that 120 PDL, which is raising money for the Punt Foundation. There we go, Old Town Sportsman. Thank you guys for your contributions. We could not do that without you. Really appreciate that. You make it special. And of course, you're making someone's life special, who unfortunately have been stricken with a pediatric cancer, which no one deserves to be stricken with cancer, but let alone a child. So I just feel for the families that are dealing with that. And it's not a lot that we can do, but every little bit counts. And by supporting this cause here, there's the kayak right over here, we're really helping out these families in a meaningful way. And it's going to really, because they have to, a parent has to pretty much quit their job to take a child to all the chemo treatments, right? So what this money goes to from all the kayak raffles at all the events is actually helping those families with the normal things they need money for that parent or guardian had to quit that job and now they can't afford that stuff. So, you guys are awesome for supporting that. And next up, we've got to thank all these sponsors that I'm not going to read off because you guys you're going to see them all throughout the presentation. But I do want to say just a huge thank you to all of these sponsors here. We could not do it without them. You guys got some of their products in your gift bags for those who were the first 50 that signed up. And of course, we've got lots of categories in this tournament named after these sponsors. But thank you to all our sponsors. Could not do it without you guys. So thanks. Next year, let's see.
Ooh, this is going to be smooth. What the is my life?
In this tournament, we'll win a GoPro Hero 12 Black $400 camera. So it pays to film in the Kayak Adventure Series. Plus, you guys can film all year long. You tag GoPro, tag Kayak Adventure Series, and you can, when you're fun fishing, when you're tournament fishing, it doesn't matter. Just submit on Instagram a really cool clip and tag both of us, and someone's going to win $1,000 and the latest GoPro, which there will be a newer GoPro than the Hero 12 at that point, but someone will win that simply by posting something on Instagram. Doesn't have to be an edit, literally just a cast to catch, cool moment. So don't forget to do that as well. All right, let's see who's next here. Might start getting into some, all right, perfect. Now we're to the fun stuff, guys. The micro bag division. We're kicking off with the Z-Man Micro Finesse Micro Bag division. Teen anglers in the micro bag. So raise your hand if you're in the micro bag. Was it fun? Woo! Yeah, you guys sound excited about that. You sound like you haven't been on the water for 9.5 hours in 95-degree heat. But 19 people did enter the micro bag. And it's pretty exciting. So we will see. We're going to pay out the first place angler. It's a winner take all, which 19 times 25 is, we're giving 100% back even though we get charged stripe fees and all that. Literally $475 is going to this person. So it pays to microbag in the Kayak Adventure Series. Winner take all. You can see these nice trophies here where the winner always gets the shortest trophy, right? It just makes sense in the microbag. And the second place is a little bit taller. In third place, your trophy's huge and, it's not quite as cool as the small 5-incher there in first place. So let's find out the results of the micro bag and see who's going to take home $475 just for catching some dinks. First of all, third place, Logan Dupuy. I'm saying that wrong, private. Logan, you can come up here. You guys come up on this side of the stage, exit on this side of the stage. Josh Booth from Moyak will hand you, coming on this way, Logan, coming around, he will hand you your trophy after you give me a high five or fist bump. I don't know what to do anymore after COVID, so we'll try high fives. Good job, Logan. Third place micro bag. Yeah, let's go. Beautiful trophies there by Catch Products. Thank you, Catch, for making some cool trophies. So next would be second place micro bag. Let's find out. I didn't even pay attention to what he had there for his length. So we'll pull that back up. Do you guys remember? Did you see? 38.25. 38.25 for Logan. Now, let's go to second place. Matt Kiefer. Wait, what is this? This is day 2 dark horse. Hang on. Yeah, we already, spoiler right there. Spoiler alert. We'll get there. Let's see. First, we're going to look like Inception for a second. Let's see. Well, we know who the first place is. We know who first is. This is the beauty of technology right here, guys. Working with all this stuff at different theaters, trying to figure it all out. That's all right. Billy's got it. Billy's hang in there. He'll get it figured out here in a second. I can tell you too. It's on my phone if we need to. All right. Probably. Here, he's confident already. Here, I'll pull it up. I got it here somewhere. Microbag, Sean Seaball, 36.5 inches. I'm just going to do it this way. Let's roll. 36.5 inches, Sean.
And it's those two little ones that got away on the board.
He had two, he said, that got away on the board, that flopped off the board. So it happens in the microbag division too. So nice job. 36.5. We've never had a winner in microbag break 40. This is the first time. But when you have 19 people and you make them aware it's a $475 payout, you can see what happens. They start focusing on those little fish. Sean, I will say, came into the check-in, and I was like, all right, I'm checking you in. You're in microbag, and I was like, and just microbag. He's like, you know it. He got his fly rod. He goes, I got my fly rod. I'm ready to go. So when you commit, then it pays off. But it's not going to pay off quite as much for Sean as it will Glenda, who we've already seen the spoiler. The Glenda, come on up here, 34 inches. You are the microbag champ. Yeah. I feel like, Glenda, you've been on stage at almost every event or something. You
2 in a row.
two in a row. Yeah, because you won microbag last time. So, wow, you really are becoming the microbag champ. But real quick, just stand here. We want to hear how you caught these incredibly small fish. How do you do that?
Micro finesse jig.
Micro finesse jig from Z-Man?
Yeah.
So this wasn't like planned out, but it kind of works out perfectly. When you use the Z-Man micro finesse in the micro bag division, the bass just react to that.
I was hauling a very shallow, creek, so it worked out great.
Real quick, before you leave us, did you focus only on microbag? Was that your plan, or were you in both, and at one point you just kind of veered that way because you saw it wasn't happening the other way?
Yeah, after yesterday's recap, I was like, okay, I got a microbag.
Well, it's a small, like Ryan Reed put it to me yesterday. He said, microbag's really just a small insurance policy. It really is. Like, if you're not doing great, you can veer, and it worked out for you, because if we didn't have this division, you wouldn't be walking away with $475, and last time probably $250. So hey, $260, nice job. So go get your trophy from Josh, and he's got a check for you too, right off the stage. Yeah.
I lost my tackle box today. So.
Oh, she said she lost her tackle box today, so that's going to work out perfectly. You can recover that tackle and buy more Z-Man micro finesse baits with that $475. That's a lot of micro finesse baits, by the way. So good job, Glenda. And Sean and Trey, I'm going to get you guys more than a trophy. I feel like when you got 19 people and you get second and third and you got those great totals, I'm going to get you guys, whether it's a $25 gift card to Yak Attack or something, come see me. We'll get that to you as well. Deserves something. It feels bad. Like all or nothing on that division is rough, because when you're second, you're like, so close. All right. That was the microbag. Now we're heading on to the team division, I believe. Is that right, Billy? We'll find out when Billy makes a slide.
What's going on, everybody? It's Josh.
And Zach from Dark Horse Tackle.
We hope everybody had an amazing Ozarkana kayak adventure, and we want to send a special shout out and thank you to all of the Ozark region bait companies we've worked with in the past and currently working with right now in our brand new July River Box.
Hey, let's get to the good part though. Let's get to the day 2 Dark Horse winner.
How does an HDMI cable just randomly decide to just not present? You know what I mean? Like when it's been presenting this whole time, how's that possible? All right, there we go. So I don't know, Billy, if you can play the video game, but if you can do it. Our screen went out here at the theater, and it'd be a shame not to watch that video that the Dark Horse Tackle guys took so much time.
What's going on, everybody? It's Josh.
And Zach from Dark Horse Tackle.
We hope everybody had an amazing Ozarkana kayak adventure, and we want to send a special shout out and thank you to all of the Ozark region bait companies we've worked with in the past and currently working with right now in our brand new July river box.
Hey, let's get to the good part though. Let's get to the day 2 Dark Horse winner.
All right, day 2 Dark Horse. Here we go. Let's see who's our day 2 Dark Horse. Whoever moved up the most spots from day 1, Friday's afternoon sesh, to day 2, which usually it's somebody that I'll tell you right now that 0. So it pays to, sometimes it pays to not fish day 1 if you can't make it. So don't bail on Kayak Adventure Series just because you can't make day 1, because you are more likely to win the day 2 Dark Horse. We'll find out who wins that now. Slide's wrong. Slide is wrong. The winner is Tyler Coakley, who moved up from 0 to, we'll find out later what place. But day 2 Dark Horse, you get a, you don't have to come up on stage, but I'll tell you, because you'll probably, maybe, who knows, be up here later, but because we're paying out 22 places. But I'll tell you, you get a subscription box from Dark Horse Tackle. So there you go. They'll get that to you. All you need is your address, and they'll ship it to you. So get that address to me right after the presentation. So nice job for coming back from 0 all the way to a really, really solid number. Good job. You're our day 2 Dark Horse. Nobody saw it coming. All right. Who's next here? What's next, I guess I should say. Crescent Kids, Logan Dupie again. I should have asked him if I'm saying it right the first time, but Dupie. Is that right, Logan? Dupie? You can come on up and get your prize for the first place youth trophy and a $75 gift card. Yeah, round of applause. Nice. $75 gift card to Yak Attack. That'll be nice, huh, man? High five again. He knows the drill. This guy's a pro. All right. We want to see more youth involved in these events. So if you guys are watching out there, let's get more youth in these events. We've had several at some of the events. We want to see, 10, 12, 15. That'd be awesome. So, and next year, maybe we'll consider changing that to like 12 to 18 years old. So I think that could be come and play, get some high school teams involved a little bit more. All right, what do we have next? The Lady Angler Division. Lady Angler, let's find out who our top lady angler is, presented by Women's Fishing Federation. Glenda, you're our top, again, Glenda and Logan just kind of stand here and just keep going back and forth on the stage. So Glenda, coming up here, you're going to get a yearly, a yearly subscription. It's a long walk down here at the Rogers Theater. It's an impressive theater, by the way. The folks here are incredible. They've treated us so well, and isn't this place cool? Good job, Glenda.
Thank you.
I fooled you there. That was me. I switched it up on her. It was high five the first time, and I went, good job. All right, Women's Fishing Federation, 1 year annual membership. So thank you to the Women's Fishing Federation. If you're a female angler and you're not a part of that, go check it out. It really is a cool initiative, spearheaded by lots of folks, but Amanda Brandon, who works with us and is our tournament director. It's just amazing to see. It doesn't matter if it's youth or women or whoever, whether you're 75 years old and have never kayak fished or canoe fished, you can do this sport. Anybody can do it, any age, and any gender. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we are going to reset the computer because it timed out. Someone needs to wiggle the mouse every once in a while. We were playing a game at a family reunion. It was set up to the TV, and the person's computer would time out. So one guy was you ever played Quiplash? Anybody? Anyway, one guy was, his job was to go over there. His name was Steven, to wiggle the mouse. So Steven's wiggle became part of all of our Quiplash answers, and we were dying laughing the rest of the night. But anyway, someone needs to be our wiggler out there. Just wiggle the mouse every once in a while, and it will probably not fade from us. The Average Joe, this is the award presented by the Aggressively Average Anglers. They're on YouTube, they're on Instagram. Go check them out. It's Aggressively Average Anglers, and this is the Average Joe. So whoever finished the dead middle of the pack, okay, you're the most average of all anglers. Nobody's more average than you are, okay, at this event. And you're going to win some swag from the Aggressively Average Anglers, a hoodie or a hat or something cool. Let's find out. Who is the Aggressively Average Angler? Who's the most mediocre at this event? No way, Glenda again. Glenda. All right, at least, okay. No one can hate on Glenda. Like, you're not like her. Don't hate on Glenda. She's taking all the awards. But if you win the raffle kayak, I think we're going to boot you out of the series, okay? So, did you buy raffle tickets this time? Oh, you were, okay, well, oh God, if you win this, I have bodyguards for you on the way out of here. If you happen to win that raffle, I swear, please, for the love of God. Although, appreciate you buying the raffle tickets and supporting it, but you're the Aggressively Average Angler in this tournament, so you got your pass on stage. We could have just said take a pass on the stage walk. But next event, or next category, is the X2 team division. X2 battery power team division. So let's find out here what's going to happen first. Third place, I believe we start with third place. They're going to get these beautiful trophies from Catch, two-sided Catch trophies. And they're going to win a X2 power box as well. So you guys are going to win an X2 power box. Looks just like that. It's a brand new product from X2. So let's see, in third place, here we go. Get straight to it. Third place, the OG River Champs, 160 and 3/4 inches. 160 3/4 inches. Lance, cool. Tim Perkins. You guys are used to being on stage. Now, Lance bail on you this time? Because in Georgia, Lance has broke down. He didn't bail. He just broke down. His car broke down. But Lance represented you. You weren't able to be there because your son's baseball. And you can kind of represent him, too. You get a high five, of course you do. You get a hug? Yeah. Good job, Tim and Lance. Good job, man. Third place, you can take his trophy to him. Lance, if you're watching somewhere, broke down on the side of the road, waiting for the tow truck or whatever's going on. First of all, prayers up that hopefully everything's not too bad, but congratulations on another great finish with your old partner, Tim Perkins. So you guys always do a good job wherever you go, whether it was the River Bassin Tournament Trail back in the day that you guys won multiple AOIs or the Kayak Adventure Series, apparently. So good job. Second place. Let's find out who's second, Billy. Let's see what's up here. Second place is going to be Gang Gang, 164 inches. Sam Cox and Luke Turner. I got a video. I don't know if Billy's got it. I got a video somewhere of you unfortunately missing some smallmouth that would look very sizable when I was filming you the other day. So good job, man.
The video of the
good job, buddy. Nice job. Go see Josh over there, get your trophy. But yeah, I did have a chance to film with Luke, and it was really cool. I mean, just being out there in a creek is beautiful. Derek, I got to film with him. Unbelievable creek, great. I mean, just great scenery. Fishing they weren't really cooperating, but we had a couple cool video opportunities of some smallmouth just blowing up and missing a bait like 3 times. And he looks back at me. We're going to post it social media or somewhere. We're going to post it. He looks back at me just like, what are you going to do? What can you do? So anyway, didn't do anything wrong. You did a good job. So you got anything to add?
Well, the live stream messed up when we were at Shelley Palooza, and it did get me juggling on stage.
Yeah.
So I went over to Happy's, and I stole the balls off that play,
there you go.
off that game. So
we got to see it. Here we go. Hard with the stage light. So off stage here. Yeah. To prove he can do it. He's got it. There he goes. There he goes. Luke, that's awesome, dude. You might be the first one, who knows, that will send us a video clip one day of catching 2 fish on 2 different rods at a time, which is legal in the Kayak Adventure Series. So with hands like that, I think you could pull it off. So, yes, he has before. I think, raise your hand if you've ever caught 2 fish at a time by throwing the second rod in while you have another one already hooked. Yeah? Some people, few people. All right, let's go. First place. Let's find out who won this X2 team division, guys. Let's find out who won this. First place. Let's see it, Billy. It's the Dink Destroyers with 182.5 inches. Wyatt Yarbrough and Cody Jones. Good job, guys. Come on down. I can't believe that. I mean, they didn't jinx themselves. That's for they were saying we're the Dink Destroyers, and it meant the opposite. So they were sandbagging on their name, the Dink Destroyers. You guys destroyed the big fish apparently. So what's up, real quick? We gotta talk to you for a second before you get your trophy. What's up with the name, the Dink Destroyers?
We just wanted to go with the most logical name possible. We normally catch the small fish.
So they normally catch a small fish. That makes sense. Most logical name possible. You guys caught some pretty big fish. Was it you that had the big 20? Was it 21 and a half or 21 and a quarter? So tell us about that fish. Maybe what you caught it on, if you want to share. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, we were fishing Mingo and we were fishing Texas rigs all day, but then I switched it up to a wacky rig, went a little bit more finesse and got a 21 and a quarter inch bass. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll find out later if that ends up being big bass, but that was a big one for sure. And you guys crushed it out there. You definitely were not the Dink Destroyers on this tournament at Ozarkana, so congrats. You're going to win. Josh has a check over there. He's got a trophy. We can probably get the amount listed, but you're going to win a nice little chunk of change there, and of course some beautiful trophies. And those X2 power boxes, we'll need to get your information as well, your addresses, so they can ship them to you guys. So congrats, guys. You didn't destroy the dinks today. Good job. So yes, they were only in the team division. So, that's true. Big bass is only for the individual division. That's true. But was that the biggest bass of the tournament? Do we know? Jake, that was the biggest bass of the tournament, but it doesn't count for the Big Bass Bling Award, which is only the individual division. So that's still something to hang your hat on for sure. And it's cool to see a place like Mingo, which I'm sure how many people around here probably even fish Mingo? Not many, but a wilderness 10 when they come up. Which kind of water bodies they fished, because I have a feeling, based on the little knowledge I have of the standings, you're going to see, creeks, rivers, the biggest lakes, Wapapello and Clearwater and even Duck Creek probably, and Mingo all play in the top. So it's pretty cool to see how that shakes down. All right. Spin a wheel. We will spin a wheel. I think I may have left the prize bag in my truck. So we will spin a wheel. Someone come up here and we'll get you that prize afterwards. And who wants to come up here and spin the wheel? The River Bassin, the old River Bassin wheel. Now it became the Kayak Adventure Series wheel and win a prize. Not Glenda. Anyone besides Glenda, come up here and win a prize. Come on. How about this? Who was second and third in that micro bag division? They deserve a spin to win something. If you got second and third in that micro bag with Sean, somebody else. Who's third? Well, Logan, but he's won something. So at least Sean got to come up here and spin the wheel if he's around. He had to leave. Okay. And somebody else who wants to go and spin the wheel and win a prize. Come on. Yeah, let's go. We've got some young guys right here that want to come. You want to come up? You guys come on up here and spin the wheel. Come on up. Let's win something here. This is a future Kayak Adventure Series champion right here. So are you ready to spin this wheel? Just give it a good little spin. Wow, that's a good spin. What's your name?
Theo.
Theo?
Yep.
Hey, my son's name is Theo. You know that? That's cool, man. Theo's going to win. Please don't get skunked. That would be horrible. There is skunked on here. You're going to win a Realtree prize, a prize from Realtree. So I've got those in my truck afterwards. Come see me. We'll get you a prize from Realtree. That's pretty cool. Little tackle box. Awesome. That's awesome. Do we need to do another spin? Probably. Once we see the slide, we'll be ready, what Jake is saying. All right, so who next? Come on, spin the wheel. Somebody else. Come on, win a prize. It was the heat was that bad that you don't even want to walk up unless you're grabbing a trophy or a check. Was it that bad out there? Someone come spin the wheel. Come on, there we go. We got a volunteer. We got somebody else. We got two other volunteers. Great. Might need them. Yeah. All right. You can spin it from here. I can pull. Yeah. Let's go. Remember, there's skunk on there. I always feel horrible when someone spins a skunk after having a tough time. But, I mean, What happens on the wheel happens on the wheel. I can't control it, so don't blame me. Blame Glenda. Looking at Dark Horse Tackle. So you're going to get a gift certificate to Dark Horse Tackle, another $15. Come see us. All right, I guess we'll do one more, Jake. Oh, here we go. We got it. So we have a tackle for trash category where you guys pick up trash and, of course, bring it back. And thanks again to the Missouri Smallmouth Alliance and Stream Team for giving us those bags. Thanks for getting all that set up for us here. We have 2 gift cards over here. One of them is for $100 and one of them is for $125. So we will see who wins those for picking up some trash because you guys did a great job. Let's find out who that ended up being here. Whose was this? Who in the world was this? So it's your neighbor's step? Yes. Glenda? Glenda has figured out the kayak adventure series that you do all these things. When you're not winning the big fish division, you can still like do all these things. You don't need to come up here again. But we appreciate you grabbing that step out of the, now why is there a picture of the car? Is that like you wanted to take the car, but you couldn't? You put in your kayak, but you were going to if you could? Wow, it's you know, the intent was there. But thank you for picking that up. But you'll get the $100 gift card, but the $125 gift card, I believe, is going to go to, may have a video here. We do have a video. Oh, nice. That's always good to hear when you're on stage and you know, okay, I don't need to filibuster or spin the wheel for 5 minutes. The video is here. So we'll find out. So I think I actually took this video.
No, no way.
Did.
It's a potty? It is.
We have a potty, a pan, a bedpan has entered the kayak.
Trash.
So Luke saw that on our way back, paddled over there, and it was after lines out, and I knew what he was doing. After lines out, he was scanning the banks for trash. And he was doing that because he won a tackle for trash in Georgia as well for picking up a kayak out of the bottom of the river that was sunk. A busted old cheapo kayak that had sunk. He dragged it.
Is that going to be your only tackle for trash?
In Georgia.
I hope so.
And there's the potty.
Donation?
We'll have to play that with the audio. Play that with the audio for you guys online at some point. But it was pretty funny. I tell you, look how pretty this was, though.
Beautiful place. Too beautiful for a potty to be sitting there on the side of the
But
road.
anyway, he says something like, now he can potty on the riverside. So there you go. Omnia Tackle for Trash, thank you guys for donating those gift cards for that good cause and helping and really care about our environment along with us. Next up, the individual angler division presented by Torpedo. What a great way to get up and down a river. I love mine. Let's find out, first of all, they're all earning points. All the anglers in this division are earning points, as are the X2 Power Team division, by the way, for the team of the year. But the Far Wide Angler of the Year, they all earn points, and they will win. The Angler of the Year will win the Ubco bike that you guys saw in the lobby or over there at Happy's. And hopefully, afterwards, if you guys want to test drive that, if you've got too punch drunk from heat and exhaustion, feel free to test drive it. And some of you guys already have. It's very powerful. It's a $5,000 bike. And then there's another $7,000 worth of prizes that go to the Angler of the Year, which is about a $12,000 package. So all you need to do is fish 2 of these regular season events. So if you did good here, it might pay to go to the Susquehanna River for the Fiesta on the Susky or the Wisconsin River Fest and get that second event in. And then, of course, our finale broodstock is when you also need to be at that one. Everyone has to fish that one, but you just have to fish 2 of the 5 regular season. And those 3 event totals for your AOI score equal your Angler of the Year and Team of the Year. So let's get right to it. So for everyone outside of the hang on, I've been from the last minute. I will say this. I'll lead into this saying we are very thankful to our sponsors, Midwest Kayak Company. James, you're over here somewhere. Raise your hand. Where's he at? The 22nd place. We're paying out 22 places out of 61 anglers because you guys are paying $300 gift certificates to 20th, 21st, and 22nd place. And then after that, we're going to have Eco Fishing Shop is going to pay 5 more places and $100 gift certificates from, that would be what, 15th place to I don't know, 14th to 19th, whatever it is, the next 5 down, right? 14th to 19th, or 15th to 19th, whatever is 5 places. And then past that, we have Crocagator, who's generously donated $500 in cash. So we have a $100 bill to hand you guys. Josh is showing it off right here. So thank you to Midwest Kayak Company for these 3 gift cards that we're going to give out now for 22nd place through 20th. So 22nd place, I got it on my phone. I'm going to do this on my phone here. Is going to be 22nd place. And this is hilarious, dude. It's funny how these things work out. James Fought, who owns Midwest Kayak Company. So he's going to, he has an idea. He's not going to, you know, how do you give a gift card to yourself, right? You own the shop. So, all right, tell us what you want to do with this gift card here. High five first. That's the protocol on stage. All right, so now what are you going to do?
So how many people, I can't see a thing. How many have this?
Welcome to my world,
I
dude.
see a thing up here. First tournament, raise your hand. And I need to see everybody.
Yeah, block the light.
All right, so there's a lot of people. First tournament ever.
Ever.
First fishing tournament ever.
Ever.
So we have quite a few.
Maybe like 8.
Okay. So everybody, if it's your first tournament, I want you to come see me, and we're going to figure out who had the lowest score, and I'll verify this, and whoever had the lowest score gets this $100 gift card to our shop. How's that?
Perfect. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I was going to just shout out and say, did anyone skunk? Raise your hand, but that would be kind of like, on one hand, you would win the award and it would be cool. On the other hand, it'd be like everyone would look at you. But that happens in tournaments. It's just part of individual sports. You're going to have your good days and your bad days, just like days you fun fish. It just doesn't always come together, unfortunately. But you are going to win a cool $100 gift card to Midwest Kayak Company. Thank you guys for that. Over there in Cape Girardeau, not too far away, a little bit to the north and the east. The next place is 21st place. Where's Steve Lehman? Steve Lehman is here. Steve, what's up, buddy? Steve from KMO. You look comfy in that chair. You're very laid back, but you're supposed to come up on the stage if you can. Walk across, get your gift certificate from Midwest Kayak Company. If you can pull that off. Seems like you were very comfortable, laid back in these beautiful Rogers Theater seats, historic. Yeah, the high five. See, now he's going. $100 gift card, Midwest Kayak Company, Steve Lehman. And 20th place, Travis Von Newman. Good finish, $100 gift card to Midwest. I'm going to keep rolling the names through. 19th place, starting off our Eco Fishing Shop gift cards, Josh Keats, come up. 18th place, Tim Perkins. You guys keep rolling up here and grabbing those cards. 17th place. Again, thanks to Eco Fishing Shop, $100 gift cards. Ryan Parker, 17th place. A good finish for our winner from Michigan, Wild Whitehall. 16th place, Trevor Motzkus. Trevor Motzkus coming up. Hopefully I said it right. 15th place, the last Eco Fishing Shop gift card is Hunter Maddox. Hunter, 17-year-old Hunter Maddox, making moves here on the Kayak Adventure Series Ozarkana. You guys got it. We're moving this thing along. That's a really good finish, guys. So be proud of that. And thank you to Eco Fishing Shop and Midwest Kayak Company for donating those. Now, Crocagator's going to give $100 bills to 14th place, Micah Funderburg. Micah coming up here. 13th place, Luke Turner, 13th place. We've seen Luke. We'll see him again. 12th place, Adam Denningman. I think I'm saying that right, Denningman. Adam, coming up here, buddy. Good job. 11th place, he may have left. I'm not sure. Ryan Reed. 11th place, Ryan Reed. $100 from Crocagator. And 10th place, we'll go ahead and announce this. 10th place, because usually we bring up the top 10. I think 10th place, we're going to do the $100 gift card because we're paying out 9 places. So 10th place, I'll call your name right now, Benjamin Amundsen. Benjamin, coming up here, man. Good job. We should have 2 left, but that's because Ryan is not here, right? Yeah, someone can take that to Ryan. Sure you will. So now, top 9 in random order. Top 9. Thank you guys again, Cocky Gator. Let's give all those guys a round of applause. Sam Cox, you're good. All right. I don't know what that was on the screen. Let's see. Sam Cox, is this the big, or what is this? According to mine, this is not who should be in 9th place. Oh, you're right. It's random. I forgot about this. Forgot the way I do my own series. We go to 9th place. So Sam, you come up here. Who knows where you're going to finish, but you're coming up first. So you're our first candidate you're going to take the Kai Cushion hot seat for sure. We know that much because right now there is no leader. You're the current leader. So you have 84 3/4 inches. You had a really good day 1. I think you were leading, right? Yeah. After day 1, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm leading. Catching largemouth. So real quick, just a quick synopsis of the area, how your fishing went. You got to hold it close.
Yeah.
No one will hear you if you don't eat it. Eat the mic.
So pre-fishing went really good.
Yeah.
So I kind of just left the area alone and came back Friday afternoon and tried it again. They were eating all moving baits. I just pretty much power fished all day. Jackhammer, Chapo, and a glide bait. Put all 5 in the boat. And then today was just totally different though. It was only bottom baits, and I threw the jerk bait a good bit and caught a bunch of fish, but only one small cold.
Yeah. All right, someone out there take a tally. We're going to do this for the top 9. River, you're going to answer the question. River, creek, lake, or wilderness area?
Conservation area.
But conservation area, so it wasn't a creek or a river?
Yeah, I mean secondary tributary.
It was a tributary. So you weren't in like I guess, let me put it this way. Mingo Wilderness is a wildlife refuge. I just said refuge. Wildlife refuge, creek, river, or lake? Creek. All right, creek. So 1 for creek. We know 1. All right, who's next here? Let's see who's going to come up next and possibly take your seat. Hopefully not. It's what you're hoping. Let's see. Chad Davidson, 92.5 inches. So you didn't get to sit there long. You were booted. You get the boot. Took the boot quick. What a beautiful largemouth. Is that touching? Yeah. Looks like it's touching 20. I can't really tell. It looks like it's hitting 20. That's awesome. Dude, what a fish, man. Nice job. So, I guess you can sit in the hot seat. And yeah, this mic, if you've never been on the stage, I'll try to have fun with you guys. We'll make it comfortable. You got to pretty much eat the mic for you guys to hear. And there's some bright lights in your face, but it's what you got to deal with when you're a champ and you're catching big fish. So tell us a little bit about how it went for you.
I fished WAP, and I fished a spot Friday night and had 2 good ones, a 19 and a 19.5, and also had a 17 3/4 and like a 15 3/4, something like that. But I couldn't get my 5th fish, so I think I had like 82 inches or something like that. This morning I hit a different area and caught a 20 right off the bat, so that pretty much gave me what I have.
Nice.
I think I had 1 small upgrade, but caught them on a lot of different baits, mostly moving baits, several different crank baits. The 20 was on a spinner bait. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
We have a video.
We got a video. Well, by all means, we're in the Roger Theater. This is the biggest fish caught on video. So it may not be the big bass of the event, but it is the biggest fish caught on video, which means you're going to win that Hero 12 Black. Nice. That was awesome. That's what it's all about, dude. Thank you for getting the video and filming for us. That was awesome. And of course, you get that cool memory as well. So win-win for you. And you got the Hero 12 black, even better. So you can take it. Yeah, let's hand it to him now. You can be holding it while he's sitting in the hot seat. So yeah. You know, you're no Glenda yet, but you're already getting the hang of this thing, man. You film, you do all this extra stuff, and you just start racking up. So people are learning. All right, Billy, who do we have next to possibly come up here and take this hot seat? Mike Kiefer. Oh, it says 82.5 on there, so I guess no hot seat. Mike Kiefer coming up here. You get your chance on stage too. The top 9 coming on stage. Because you guys are getting paid. Afterwards, you will find out from Josh what place you finished up in. The standings will go live. They should go live right when we're done, so you guys can all look and see. But good job, Mike. And Josh will pretty much tell you, hang out in the corners, what he's going to say. Hang out in that corner so you can find out where. I guess I should have asked him if he wanted to talk about his day. But do you want to say anything? Or you're good? All right. He was like, all right, I just want to come up and high five. He was just like, I want to get back to my comfortable seat. So, all right. Let me ask you this question. Was it lake, river, creek, or wildlife refuge? Wildlife refuge. Wow, that was cool. What's next here? We got another angler to come up here and possibly Benjamin Amundsen, 80 inches, so not going to take over the hot seat. But come on up, Benjamin. Where's he at? There he is. Good job. I think you already came up, weren't you? You were 10th, so you're good. You already came up and had your moment there. But we got to ask you the question. Yeah. What is it? St. Francis River. So river. All right. Someone's keeping tabs somewhere. So I've heard creek, river, and wildlife refuge, and Lake Wapapello. So that's awesome. That's what we wanted to happen. We wanted the top 10 to be littered. There's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. Who's next here? Let's see who can come get this hot seat. Steve Baker, 82.25 inches. Steve Baker coming up from Ohio, right by me. And hey, smallmouth have entered the building. It's about time. That's right. Jake says it's about time. I agree. So come on up here, Steve. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's moving water most likely. He caught it in the wilderness on a cypress tree. Yeah, come on up here real quickly. He doubled down, river and creek. So real quick, you'll see Josh next. But yeah, tell us a little bit about your time here and how you got it done and found some big smallmouth to end up on stage amongst all these largemouth anglers here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gorgeous state. Loved being here.
Yeah, eat it.
Probably got to try, 2 or 3 different rivers. And yeah, had a blast. Very, very awesome.
Survive the high water.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Hey, go see Josh. Afterwards, you'll find out where you place. And if you get a trophy, he'll give you your trophy afterwards on what place exactly you have. All right. What is next here? Billy, let's find out who's going to take the seat. Robert Swearinger, 81.5 inches. Not going to take over the hot seat. There's no way to hide those inches, is there, Billy? Until we come up and talk to them. Actually, I can do that. I can do it. I know that. No, I don't have the random order. Dang it. All right, good job, dude. High five. I wanted to build a little suspense, but obviously we see there 81.5 inches. Not going to take over the hot seat, the kayak cushion hot seat that Chad has been in for a while now. He's getting very comfortable there. But tell us about your time here and where you're from and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm from Springfield, other end of the state from here.
Yep.
I actually, I'll tell you, one thing I've learned about kayak fishing is that guys in bass boats can be total jerks. And I had a 19.25 today that I caught under a guy's motor. It's like perfect karma. I mean, he cut me off. It wasn't even funny. But then I had a very heartbreaking moment at the end of the day. I had another. Oh,
we got a video.
Go ahead, show the
Wow, yeah, by all means, that's what we're here for. I'm a visual kind of guy.
So here's another Wapapello slonge, 19.5.
We'll get it.
So here's another Wapapello slonge, 19.5 incher. Why am I not happy about catching this? It is 3:02 p.m.
Ouch. Well, so yeah, round of applause. Here's what I have to say about that. It's too bad you didn't catch that at 3:02 p.m. on Friday when it was 3 to 7 fishing, right? Bummer, obviously. But you're smiling, you're having a good time about it, and you're up here on stage, which means without that fish, you obviously were the top 9.
So here's another
Do you have any clue where you would
Wapapello
have been, like in
slodge,
terms of would that have
19 and a half
14,
incher.
a 16, a 18?
Why am I
What would
not
that have
happy
sold?
about catching this?
That would have been a 5-inch call. I think
It is 3:02 p.m.
All right, well, I don't know what to say about that, but sorry, that's fishing. Obviously, it's a game of inches, it's a game of minutes and a second, so nothing to say, but it sounds like you had a good time here, and it happens to every one of us. I know we've all caught fish either at the last moment or just afterwards. At some point, you fish enough, it's going to happen, and congrats. You still crushed it out there. Nice job, and go see Josh there, and he'll explain more and have you hang out right there. What a good spirits about that. That's cool. All right, what's next here? Let's see. Oh, I'm getting sent the order. Oh, so this is great. I'm getting sent the order. Then all I see is Drew go faster on this part. What? All right, someone text, when this text comes in, I'll know the random order. It can't take long. But let's see. Give me 1 second. How you feeling over there, by the way, Chad?
I'm pretty comfortable.
He's comfortable. That kayak cushion working out good? That's the idea. Do you own one of those?
I don't.
You don't own a kayak cushion?
Oh, do I own one?
A kayak cushion, yeah. Do you own a kayak cushion?
I do not.
He does not own a kayak cushion, but after sitting in that for a while, what do you think?
I'd take one.
You'd take one? Yeah, I think so, man. Absolutely. Oh, you fixed it. All right, perfect. Ted Yates, come on up. Random order. No clue where you're at and how many inches. Nice. All right. So don't tell them yet. You know if you're going to take this hot seat or not, but no one else does. So, all right, tell me about, first, let's do the whole thing. Where are you from?
Tulsa.
Tulsa. And explain this. River, lake, because Robert just in a lake, so that was 2 for Lake Wapapello. River, lake, creek, wilderness area, where was it?
Well, it's called Duck Creek, but it feels like a swamp to me. So I don't know.
Duck Creek. So now we have let's consider that like wilderness area.
Yeah.
Lake, maybe. I don't know. Either way, it was totally different than Lake Wapapello and Clearwater Lake. So I'm excited that we have a Duck Creek person in the top 10 here. So tell me, in that matted up vegetation, lily pads, how in the world did you catch your fish there? Because it's definitely different than Steve Baker was catching for smallmouth bass in the rivers.
Yeah, it was not easy. Actually, I gave up on fishing the individual tournament this morning. I was doing micro and just fishing along the riprap with ultralight 4-pound test. And somehow I landed a 17-incher. So after that, I was like, that was my 4th fish. And then after that, I was like, screw micro, I'm going back to the individual. And like at 2 p.m., the wind came out a little bit. And that's when that fish bit on a frog, came up through the lily pads, and that brought me from like 61 inches to 80 inches. So it was kind of a last second.
That's awesome.
Luck.
That's awesome. Was that a hollow body frog or like a soft plastic swimming kind of toad frog?
Yeah, hollow body live target frog.
That's awesome. You just work. That's so cool knowing that someone was out there frogging and doing that. So I'm pretty good friends with Fred Rumbanis, who's not too far from here, Major League Fishing Pro, and he had some troubles. He was going to come and speak at the Bass U brunch for us. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But he was telling me that he actually fished a tournament, some random John boat tournament on Duck Creek like 12 years ago and won it. And I told him we were having this tournament and he was going to come fish it with his son Jackson. They were going to fish it. He was going to speak and do the Bass U brunch, and then he had a drunk driver hit his truck and trailer and messed up things for him. So anyway, he told me, he said that place it's got some big ones in there. He knows it has big ones, and he won. I think the fish caught out of there was like 4 pounds, he said. So they're in there. There's some 20s in there for sure. And obviously, you're proof of that. So congratulations coming from Oklahoma and doing this. You can see Josh. Dude, I'm smiling, but I'm actually even way more excited inside because having all these different varieties, this is what my dream was for this kayak adventure series, because kayaks can go everywhere, right? They can go on Wapapello. They can go all the way to, oh, sorry, tubes. Ted, you got 80 and a half. I didn't announce that, 80 and a half inches. So that's how he got to that point. But seeing everyone fish these different places is kind of like what my dream was, right? So it's cool because the kayak can go in any one of these bodies of water. It's legal to fish them. So why can we not create our own lake or water body, I should say, I guess, boundary, and do it this style? So let's find out who is next here. Next thing you got here is Jonathan Dominguez. Jonathan, come on up. Let's see if he takes over the lead. All right, Jonathan. What's up, dude?
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. So tell us about your time here, where you're from, and all that fun stuff.
It's been great. I've been here all week. I've been pre-fishing. I fished Clearwater Lake. I went to Duck Creek and fished on the bank for a little bit. I went to WAP for a day. It's kind of been all over the place. It's been fun. It's really interesting, all the water around this place. It's you can really fish whatever you want, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you really can fish whatever you want. I was in a creek just messing around today, found a spot that no one was at, a teeny little creek, barely enough water to float the kayak. Just Jake and I wanted to get out, and all of a sudden I come down stream a little bit, and I'm seeing, all this willow grass. It's beautiful little creek, and all of a sudden there's cypress trees on the side. I'm like, where am I? Like, I thought it was an Ozark Creek, and now I'm fishing cypress trees. Am I in Louisiana? Am I in a swamp? It's so cool. But you're with Eco Fishing Shop, right? So it's really cool that you guys are being represented here very well today. You're obviously on stage, and you fished a lot of different water types. So tell us, where did it get done at? Was it a wilderness area, the refuge? Was it a lake, river, creek?
It was a wilderness area.
A wilderness area, really, that's cool. So we've had several now. It's pretty even if you guys are following along, I think, right? It's been pretty even in terms of where the fish have come from. So how did you catch your fish?
I caught some on a wacky, but the majority of the ones I kept were on a chatterbait, just throwing them. Friday I threw like a white silverish color, and then today I threw a black and blue with a green pumpkin trailer, and they seem to really like that today better than yesterday.
Nice. Well, you're obviously up here on stage, done something pretty good. So let's see how good it is, and see if you can take over this hot seat from Chad. Isn't he going to click the slide? Oh, he's not clicking the slides? Gotcha. Jonathan, welcome to the hot seat. The kayak cushion hot seat is now yours. 93 and a half inches. 93 and a half inches. I see what you did there, Billy. You just deleted the numbers. So I got them now. I got you. I'm following 93 and a half inches. And man, that's a lot. So we only got a couple anglers left, and we'll see if that can be topped. It was a good run, Chad. You had a good run there. So you're probably going to be placing pretty high with 2 anglers left. Next up. Okay, let's keep the final 2. Oh, I'm not supposed to read that. Pause. Anybody get it? Anybody? What was that line that Biden said? And he said pause. 4 more years. Pause. All right. Lance Cole, come on up here. Lance. Is he going to take over the seat? Hey, this is kind of cool because you weren't on stage earlier when you had the truck troubles or something happen, right? And now we get to see you because you guys got 3rd in that team division. So tell us what's been going on today. It sounds like you, my friend, have been on an adventure.
Yeah. So I'm glad I made it. My truck overheated up like an hour from here. So I was fishing pretty far away, and I was heading back, and it started to kind of slow down even though I was pushing the gas, and I looked down and my temperature gauge was pegged, and I was like, uh-oh. So I limped it to the nearest O'Reilly's and got some of that sealant stuff and spent an hour and a half just flushing the radiator with that stuff and adding water, and it finally sealed up, and I drove here and took a shower and ran over here. So I hate I missed our team thing though. That he didn't make it for
George. Hey, we'll get you back up on stage at some point for sure. And actually, I'll say something about that. Everyone who gets up on stage here today, not on stage, sorry, everyone who gets a trophy, top 3 or top 5 in the individual division, top 3 teams, we do need to get, if we can, get you guys to run back over to Happy's and our beautiful backdrop, our Kayak Adventure Series backdrop at Happy's for a quick picture. I believe we may have someone on the paper here. Maybe if you don't mind, if you want to get a picture of the winners, if you can do that, that'd be awesome. If not, we have a camera as well. But we'll get a great picture of you guys in front of that backdrop holding those beautiful trophies from catch. And Lance, I'm not even going to, I know I'm not going to ignore the wilderness area, the lakes and all that stuff. I'm just going to ask you river or creek, because I know the kind of angler you are. So let's find out what it was for you.
I'd say large creek, small river.
Large creek, small river. So that's not surprising. You're a great river anglers. And tell us a little bit now. We heard what happened with the truck. Now let's hear how you caught your fish and got your inches here.
Well, I got had a decent day yesterday. I didn't catch what I hoped to catch. I only had like 72 inches, but that looked pretty good compared to what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
Whopper plopper and spinnerbait. Went out today, kind of rinse repeat. Wasn't having a very good day at all. I think I had a 17.5 first thing this morning, and then it was just Dink City after that. The creek that I'd gone to it had gotten muddy overnight for some reason, and making my way upstream, and I found the feeder creek coming in that was just pumping in mud, and it's a big feeder creek, and it like cuts the creek in half, and I didn't catch anything but dinks above it where it was clear. So, but I remember from my research, there was another creek that came in like 4 miles downstream. So I just booked it down there. I had 2 hours left. I mean, I still had two 14-inchers on my stringer at this point. Took me an hour and a half to get back. I had 30 minutes left, and I caught a 19 3/4 and a 16 something out of the mouth of that clear creek coming in. And
nice.
So it was last minute heroics.
That's awesome. Did you have a motor or just paddle?
Motor.
Motor. Okay, so you booked it with the motor down 4 miles and caught that fish out of the creek mouth. That was cool. The clear, murky water confluence. That's always a good spot. So that's awesome.
It was motor and then drag.
Motor drag. Well, like we said, and we tried to encourage folks, that rain really helped. It could have been much worse, right? If it wasn't for that rain we had from that storm. So it actually turned out to be absolutely perfect here in Poplar Bluff this weekend. So let's find out. I'll tell you right now, since I'm the one that's got it here. Let's find out what you ended up with. Lance, you are at 86 3/4 inches. You're not going to take over the kite cushion hot seat, but a great finish. You can go see Josh and exit the stage that way. Awesome job, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
When I was in the hot seat in Georgia, first time I'd sat on a kayak cushion, I bought one the next day.
There you go. See, kite cushion's good. See if that works for Chad too. He never sat on one, and he was like, "Hey, not bad." So, do you guys sell those at the fishing shop? Well, sounds like you might need to carry them. Sounds like people want them. So, but they're comfortable, right? Am I right? Somewhat comfortable. If you were selling them, you'd be like, "Dude, these are the most comfortable things ever." Yeah, it's definitely different. All right, so let's see. Is that the next slide? Tyler Coakley, come on up. Come on up. Where's Tyler? Last one. This is it. Down to the final two, guys. Final two. Tyler Coakley. Looks like he's also representing Eco Fishing Shop, or at least wearing a shirt he bought there, if he doesn't represent you guys. So it's going to come down to a little bit of a battle between a little family feud, if you will. How'd it go, man?
Good.
So tell us, river, lake, creek, wilderness area?
River.
River. And how'd you catch them?
Throwing a lot of swim baits. One of my big fish came on a rat wake bait, and then all the rest were on swim baits, big swim baits.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, let's see this. So anything else you want to add before we finally find out? Because it's just down to you two. So I'm going to actually have Jonathan stand up. Anything else you want to add about the area, the fishery? You ready to just kind of find out who won this thing before we get to Moyak and learn who was big bass and, of course, raffle this beautiful Old Town PDL off? All right, come up here. Let's get to this front and center, guys. Stand in front of this kite cushion. Let's see here. Take a look. I don't need to take a look. I already know. All right. All right, guys, your winner for Kayak Adventure Series presented by GoPro here at Ozarkana is going to be Jonathan Dominguez. 93.5 inches. Wow. And I will, Jonathan, can you believe this, dude? You pulled it off in a wilderness area of all places. And it's just got to be crazy to think that when we first saw this, I almost was like doubting putting that in. I'm like, is anyone really going to go fish over there? Some wildlife refuge. It's kind of like dries up every few years probably or something. But there's a few ponds and areas in there that do not dry up. They get enough current, regular flow. And I think you were in one of those smartly and wisely so the fish are able to grow big enough. A small pondish, lakeish, if it's local and people are fishing it out, it's easy to get to. It's going to be just as tough as fishing in a main big body of water that's got much more water but gets more pressure. So equally as challenging, but you found it in your kayak. And any last things you want to add, any thank yous you have out there from anybody that helped get you here to this point?
Yeah, so fishing this week was really tough, and I kind of made a last ditch effort to take 4 hours of pre-fish on Friday and just see what happens. And I was talking to Sarah on the way there, and I was like, should I go to the Duck Creek or should I go to the pond? And she goes, go to the pond. And sure enough, I showed up there, and Lance and Kiefer showed up, and I was like, gosh, you guys are hammers, you're great anglers. And I'm like, this place ain't, big enough for all three of us, and so they took off, but we're going somewhere else. Like, thank goodness. I was like, I'm gonna have this whole place to myself, whether it's bang or bust, and I was stoked. And these two young guys showed up, and they drug their kayaks off their little trailer, and I was like, okay, let's go fishing. They did really well. I bet they're regretting not signing up for the individual side as well, because I think they would have smoked me. They caught some really good fish, but it was really cool being out of the water, all three of us just talking, hanging out, watching each other catch fish, cheering each other on was really the cool part with that. But it was just a last-ditch effort. I went back there today, and they were there again, and I was hoping they were leaving in the afternoon. And they're like, no, we're going to stay here all day. They took a couple breaks, and I'm like, this is definitely big enough for 2 days. So I actually got off the water at noon, and I came over to help out, set up, and I just, I'll let it roll, and hopefully I got a good enough bag. But really fun fishing with those guys, and really cool series that you're doing. I want to thank Sarah, of course, for being here and being supportive. Of course, Eco Fishing Shop, they've always supportive. We've got a great pro staff. We've got a great thing going on. Love to be a part of you and your kayak journey if you ever need help like that. But that's for sure. And that's what I thank you for doing this. Jake, too. Jake, Jake, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jake. All right, guys. Round of applause for Jonathan Dominguez, your winner, Ozarkana. I will clear up one thing. When he meant by pre-fishing on Friday was just he went on the times from 3 to 7, the Friday afternoon session, he went there without practicing it at all before then, just to kind of use it as a scouting 4 hours, knowing that it's a 5-fish tournament over the day and a half. So why not use Friday as a little bit of just a practice time to find something new, since you hadn't found anything yet. And that's why you do that on Friday, why potentially you do that instead of going to something you already pre-fished and it isn't like blowing you away, like amazing, right? Try somewhere new potentially. You can always go to the spots that are meh if you don't find out something great on Friday like he did. So that's pretty cool that happened. And there's something else you said I was going to touch on, but I can't remember what it was. But good job, man. Next, we will find out a few more. Billy, I don't know what you got, if we got big bass or something else. That is not for this event, so we can skip that. Let's see. Big bass was Adam Denningham, 20 1/4 inches, 20 1/4. So you, my friend, are going to win the Boondocks Big Bass Bling. I don't know if we ever found that award. We've got it back there somewhere. But the Boondocks Big Bass Bling Award is what you're going to get. It'll hang around your neck. It's heavy. If you come out to Happy's and are playing games with us, we're going to make you wear it all night long because you're the Big Bass winner. And tell us real quick about this fish catch.
I was fishing at Wapapello. I just love fishing there. I actually was fishing about 2 hours before, and I lost my favorite jig. My GoPro overheated, and I hooked about a 45-inch R on my jig. It bit at it 2 times, and I knew it wasn't a bass, but I was like, well, we're here to catch fish. So the third time it swam away with it, and I set the hook like I was going to catch it, and it snapped it right away. I went back there 2 hours later and turned my GoPro on, and same spot. I saw a big swirl or a big white flash, and I knew that there was a big fish eating the shad, and I was throwing shaky head, my dad's stick baits, and that bass went straight to my worm, and I thought for sure it was the gar again.
Yeah.
So I didn't really try to set the hook real hard on it. I was just going to play with it to try and catch it this time, and next thing I knew it was a bass. And
wow.
Haven't seen the video yet, but it'll be pretty cool.
Nice, nice. Yeah, we'd love to see that video. Were you in you say you're in a lake, river, creek? I'm just curious. Wapapello, you said you were? That's awesome. Well, congratulations. And I think Jeff Little's got a choice of a trophy or a prize for you. Yes, there was a tie on big bass, and it actually had to go to the second biggest, which is 60. You got a 16 something was the second biggest. There's like double tiebreaker, yeah. So it's crazy. So you always go to the next biggest fish after the big bass. And real quickly before I forget about what I was going to say about Jonathan's fish, in a small area like that, that's the rub in this series. If you're in a small creek, are you not freaking out in the morning driving to that bridge hoping there's not two other people there? And Jonathan, were you not freaking out on Friday, or well, you didn't know it was good yet, but like with a small pond or somewhere like that, like a wilderness area, a little small area, that's the cool thing about this event. You just don't know, because it sounds great. It's some cool little pond that nobody touches, but in a tournament, if 3 or 4 or 5 other people show up there, then it may not be such a winning spot. But you fortunately, got the win. But it's pretty cool. So Jeff Little's here. He's representing Boondocks, who is the headline sponsor for the Boondocks Big Bass Bling. Tell us what he's going to get a choice, what Adam's going to get to choose for his prize, and you're also going to get a $250 gift card to Yak Attack as well.
So basically, is this going?
Yeah, it's
so basically, you have your choice between the Boondocks Drifter pack here, the Groovy T-Bone, or your choice of landing gear. There's 4 different kinds of landing gear. So which of those do you think makes the most sense for you?
I tell you what, I actually use the bed extender, and I'm probably about due for a new one, so I'll take that.
Awesome.
Nice. Bed extender.
Hey, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks, Jeff. If you don't follow Jeff Little, the Little Stuff, YouTube, Instagram, surely you guys all follow Jeff Little. I mean, surely. If you don't, then you need to, because he gives away all this juice and information that, as a tournament angler, I can't stand, because it's all my same like secrets and tips. But he's an amazing angler and a good friend and a good supporter of the series, so we appreciate him. And trying to think, what's next here, Billy? We got before, I think Josh Booth and Moyak's got to go, but there's maybe something else. Let's see. We're going to show the results. So top 10 is being shown right here. Yeah, exactly. And I just realized I forgot to put the slide in there for the announcement for. All right. Next up is going to be, I will say this real quick, Josh, you're going to come up here. We're about to end this thing and give away this kayak for raffling off for pediatric cancer. I will tell you guys that I forgot to put the graphic up in the slide, but I will announce something. So if you guys noticed your identifier codes, sometimes they look like they might be kind of like hints or secrets leading up to announcements for the next year's tournament stops. You guys want me to, bummer I forgot to put these slides in here, but I'm going to announce 2 of them. And the reason I'm going to do that, I'm going to announce 2. They're the closest, potentially some of the closest ones. Well, we've already announced Paris, Texas. That's not too far from here. And that brand new Lake Bodark next year, the brand new lake they opened up that's got the big Sherlunker offspring. You guys should definitely come to that April 29th and 30th, 2025. But one that's closer is going to be called I believe it's called, we're going to call it like the Riverboat Revival. It's going to be in Clinton, Iowa on the Mississippi River. And we are going to be at a riverboat theater. It's a dry dock now, but it's an old riverboat, and now it's a just dry dock theater. So it's pretty cool being a riverboat theater there. It's going to be a mix between several pools down from, I think Oyak's even been kind of to that area last year. Several pools down from across, right? It's like pool 13, 12, 13, 14. And of course now with our series sort of like rules, and we're going to have all the rivers and creeks and bounds and some other possible water. So it's going to be cool to be literally on a showboat on the Mississippi River Theater doing this right here next year. And then let's do one other one that's pretty cool. While we're on the trend of the Mississippi River, has anyone heard how good the fishing is in the upper Mississippi above Minneapolis? This guy right here knows. Is it about the best you've ever seen in the world? Yes. With 2 thumbs up, Jeff Little saying yes. We're going to St. Cloud, Minnesota for the upper Mississippi River. So we're going to get a section of the river that's way up there that's free flowing with no pools. It's basically dominated by smallmouth. And then we're going to get to go down on that showboat theater there in Clinton, Iowa, where it could be probably majority more largemouth, but I know smallmouth are there in some of those tributaries as well. So that's going to be a cool puzzle to figure out. So Mississippi River Swing next year in 2025. We'll get those posted on Instagram with the dates so you guys can start planning now to make that trip. It's a trip of a lifetime, Upper Mississippi. All right, so Josh, you want to do your awards, and then what I'll tell you guys, I know you're going to get your award up here with Josh, and then you're going to go down there and eventually get your photo afterwards with him in front of the Moyak banner. Take it away.
Thanks, Drew. I want to go through this pretty quick. I know you guys are tired, and everybody wants to see who's going to win that kayak, so we'll just go ahead and get started.
Hold it tight.
Here.
Tighten your mouth. Yeah, close.
Should be able to. Everybody hear me all right? I don't even think I need this microphone.
Probably not, but you might need this one if it's still streaming. There you go.
All right, so we're going to start with the team score. And first off, I want to say thanks again to the city of Poplar Bluff and all the people involved that helped make this happen here. Drew for inviting us along with the Kayak Adventure Series, and for Moyak and all of you guys from Missouri that came out here today to support a national series. It's a big deal when they make all this time and effort to try and come to us. And so thank you for showing up. We're going to start with the teams. We had 13 teams, and we're going to pay out 2 spots with the winners are going to get a couple little trophies. Second place is going to win $260. And in second place is Team Bonafide. Lance Burris, Mike Keeper with 99.75 inches for a 6-fish total. Congratulations, guys. We'll do pictures over there with the check and stuff. And Troy Dominguez will get them.
Do it after, do it now.
Yeah, after. They're over there. First place team is going to win the trophies and split $400 cash. Is going to be Team Chum Boys with 116.75 inches. Tyler Coakley and Jonathan Dominguez. What a team. Nice job.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice work.
All right, moving on to the trail series. We're going to start with the trash pot. We do a little optional trash pot that pays out a little bit of money to whoever catches the non-scoreable fish, like a drum or a carp or a catfish. It's always kind of a fun little pot. This time we're going to pay out $100. This person caught a 20 3/4 inch drum. Mr. Drum Snagger himself, Troy Inky. He didn't really snag it. I said you didn't snag it for real. Nice job.
Chatterbait, baby, chatterbait.
Everything hits a chatterbait. All right, big bass. Let's do the big bass pot. That's going to pay out $325. That's going to go to a 20 1/4 inch bass caught by Tyler Coakley. We had quite a few fish that were over 20 inches that were caught, right around the 20 1/4. Oh, that's all right. Congratulations, man. All right, moving on. 5th place. 79.25 inches, winning $150 is Chad Davison. Fourth place, 79 3/4 inches, winning $225 is Chad Fleer. I don't think Chad's here. Yeah, you want to say something? You do.
Thanks, Josh. And Drew, Jake, everybody. This is a really great event. It's always fun. I hope, I appreciate you bringing a series like this to Missouri. We don't get a lot of the national attention, so it's really great to have that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
3rd place, winning $300 with 82.25 inches is Mike Kiefer. So what'd you catch them on?
Black buzzbait.
Black buzzbait.
The whole time?
Whole time, slung it both days.
That's my kind of fishing right there. Nice job, man. All right, second place. First and second both broke 90 inches today. So with 92.25 inches, winning $430 is Jonathan Dominguez.
Josh, thanks for everything you do. Really appreciate it. Drew, again, thank you guys. You guys know the story. It's been an exciting week. Appreciate it, guys.
Nice job, man. All right, that means you're champion with 92 3/4 inches, winning $620 is Tyler Coakley. I'm done.
Guys, don't forget, if you got a trophy for us, we'll have you over happy for a photo or a backdrop right afterwards. We'll be part of it.
You're on fire this year, man. Nice job. You got anything you want to say?
So I went out that first day, and I'm kind of thankful I didn't really catch a whole lot that day because it would have changed my plans for what I did today, kind of, and saved all my fish for one day, which got me this win. It's awesome.
Nice job, man. Congratulations. All right, Drew, take it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap up and get this back to you. We have two more trophies. I think that's cool. It's Sam Cox, the fourth and fifth individual to get the trophy. And before we wrap up, the theater, they look how big this theater is. They've done such a good job renovating it, restoring it, the non-profit organization is actually taking it over. And the folks right there in the back is donating their time and reducing costs along with the Papa Bluff Chamber who helped bring us here. So I would just say, if you can, we're gonna try to get, you guys want some nice money here, you guys want money, if we can just donate a little bit of money to them, you guys don't have any in there, you can shout it out, but you guys have $5, $10, take a little bit of time and extra effort. They helped today, they put millions of dollars into this, and this, so we just, if you have extra money to do it, I would really encourage it, because we cannot survive a serious season, we know we sort of figure cannot survive without people using everything. We're not rich yet. Just started this. I wish we had this whole facility for us to be able to donate so much more to them. I just want to thank them, but we can't do this without theater. The premise of this whole series is this cool white series with all these different locations, rivers, creeks, lakes, swamps, whatever, but theaters. So we have a standard place to come back and watch the videos. So we really appreciate you guys. This theater is overkill in its size. And the rental fee and all that, it's way overkill with what we needed, but they helped make it happen. So we can make sure we had an event in Papa Bluff. So if you're so kind to do that, that would be very appreciative. And there's a box out in the lobby. If you have some cash, there's a box out in the lobby to put some cash in. So that's pretty much all to say about that. Now let's give away a kayak. Thanks to Old Town Watercraft. Where's the rubber ticket? Right here. Who's full? Somebody from Old Town. Who just said Old Town represents eco fishing or somebody else? I'll do it. Yeah, all right, Jake will do it. He's a representative from eco.
I don't have an Old Town.
Don't pull on his number. All that everyone said. All right, here you go. Turn it away. Okay, so the number is going to be 83858. Stand up if you're still in this thing. I hear some drums. 8385888. Staring at one of the please. No. Okay, she's not in. All right. Woo! When is I can win everything? 83858. Use it. 858. 83858. You got it. You can win. We want a picture of you in that pack as well. Continuing by trying to get the series banner if you do it. Jay, what we make give on by trying to get the series banner or something. Anyway, wrapping up here, thank you guys for your time. And if anything I missed, you might think of anything else. I don't think so. We've been going for a long over hour. So appreciate you guys tuning in live and on the stream. This is more for the folks at the theater than the stream, so if something's working or funky, we apologize. But we cannot wait to come back. Thank you, Papa Bluff. Let's give them all one last big round of applause. We will see you on the DS on Sunday, August, I believe, 67. See you there, guys. And head over to Happy's. 1 through 9, come get your checks. If you don't have your checks already, 1 through 9, come get your checks. Yeah, go see James if it was your first tournament, and he will get you that prize. You earned the lowest total. Come get your checks. Oh, I gotta write your names on these checks too. Go over Happy's and then over to Half Whiskey. Tackle for trash winners. Come get your gift cards. Tackle for trash winners. Got some gift cards here for you.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
But I've got your email.
Yep.
If there's anything else that I need,